Hi there everyone, this is Tom from Sightsolutions, and in this video I'm just going to show you how to increase the maximum heap memory available to a station running on a Niagara Falls supervisor. This is quite a common question that comes in via our support desk, and it's something certainly we've had to do numerous times when deploying a Niagara Falls supervisor onto sites. So first things first, connect to your supervisor platform and get in the application director and just stop any running stations and close Workbench. Next thing you want to do is go into your local disk, and this is the default Niagara installation directory, so C Niagara, and in this case this guide is going to be applicable to 4.6, but the same file path applies to anything since 4.2, I believe. So if we just go into our 4.6 folder, we've then got the daemon user home. That's a shortcut. See, it's actually in program data, but there's a convenient shortcut in the install folder that we just used. What you see here and the etc folder where the actual file we're interested in lives, if you've not run a station yet on your supervisor, this may be blank or empty, or at least this file missing. So it's worth running up a station, saving it, letting it run, so this file and folder structure builds. So if you haven't already got this, just do that and then come back to this process. So we're opening our etc folder, and here we have our nre.properties file, so Niagara runtime environment.properties. This folder's write protected, so I'm just going to make my life easy, copy it out onto the desktop, and we're going to edit our copy. So this is the folder that controls the launch options for the Java virtual machine. There's one here for the station, and there's one here for Workbench. You'll see the station's maximum heap value, this XMX number, is configured for 256 meg, which in modern standards is fairly low. Considering the laptop I'm demonstrating this on now even has 32 gig, and servers have the potential for hundreds of gigs of memory. It's worth pointing out at this point, just don't give in to temptation to increase this number to the maximum physical memory of the machine. For those that don't know how Java does memory management, it uses something called garbage collection, which means that blocks of memory that it uses, or memory registers that it uses, aren't cleared and marked as free until the garbage collection service runs, and it usually runs either on an interval or when your consumed memory gets within the vicinity of the maximum heap memory available to it. So obviously you can see the problem there. If you've got a station which is only ever going to use a couple of gig of maximum, but you've assigned 20 gig to it, the memory will slowly but surely clock up until garbage collection kicks in and then marks it all as free again. So it does have the potential to use up all of the memory that you assign to it via the XMX value there, even though it doesn't require it, just by the nature of Java garbage collection. So the sensible way to do this is increase it by a good number, but let's stay sensible, something like 2 gig, 4 gig. Go into the station, look in the resource manager at what it actually uses, add a bit more on for some headroom, and then use that as your value. So I'm going to take 4 gig, for example, because my machine has 32, so even if it is going to consume 4 gig, that's no problem here. So then I'm going to save that file, and then I'm going to copy my nre.properties back into the etc folder. See, I need to provide permission, and there, that's done. So that's it for this one, guys. Once you've edited your nre.properties there to include the higher number, you're free to start your station again, relaunch Workbench, start the station, and it should have much more memory available to it. Any out of memory errors you are getting should now be alleviated. One thing I sometimes do, if that setting hasn't taken, is just open up Windows services, find the Niagara service, and I'll restart the Niagara platform daemon for good measure. But that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like these type of videos, please by all means like and subscribe and go check out our website. Thank you.